What's up, guys? I was in the bath messing around, pretending to be Father Christmas with the shaving foam. Don't ask. And it kind of occurred to me that there might be a lot of people out there that don't actually know how to shave. You know, it could be a young person, or it could be even a trans person. I'm flicking water everywhere. It could be a trans person who doesn't know how to shave. So then I thought to myself, I could show you guys how I shave, right? As a trans woman. So basically, a couple of things is I like to use a razor with like the moisturising strips, like the aloe vera strips. I just find them better. I also like to use razors with like 3 to 4 blades. Definitely with more than one blade, because I find they cut you a lot and they don't do a thorough job. So 3 to 4 blades with like the moisturising strips. I don't know how far you might be in your transition if you are a trans woman, or if you're just like a young man or woman wanting to know how to shave, and I don't know, maybe you've not got a dad who, you know, so he can't show you, so I can show you. Be careful, because it's sharp, because it's a razor. When you take hormones and hormone blockers, because I've took hormone blockers, I've been on them for many years. Also, I've had electrolysis, which is like the laser hair removal on my face. I've had quite a few sessions of that. When you do have those things, the hair on your face is very, very thin, and it takes longer to grow back after you've shaved it. I mean, you still have to shave. Well, I still had to shave despite my sessions of electrolysis and my years on hormones and blockers. However, I didn't have to shave as much, and the hair was a lot more easier to whip off. I didn't have to wait for like regrowth. And I did notice a massive difference taking hormones and being on blockers and having electrolysis. I noticed a massive difference in the hair. I'm mixed race, so my hair is very, very thick and coarse and dark. So I noticed a massive difference in the thickness of my hair, and just the, you know, how intense the thickness was and everything. When you're not on hormones or anything and you've not had electrolysis, I find that you've kind of got to wait. Like if you shave, you've kind of then got to wait a couple of days for a tiny bit of regrowth to shave again, because if you're shaving every day and you've got thick coarse hair like me, I find that you start to get shaving rashes then, and that's when, you know, you've kind of got to start colour correcting under your makeup. That's what I find anyway with me. I mean, it might be different for you guys, but I'm just talking from experience. So let's get straight into it anyway. I like to get, well, it doesn't really matter what shaving foam you get, to be honest with you. I do get a women's one, but I have used men's ones as well. And I tend to get women's razors, but yeah. What you want to do is, don't make the mistake of what I used to do. It took me a while to grow my sideburns back in, because at the start of my transition for years, I was shaving them off. I mean, you don't want, as a trans woman, you don't want sideburns coming all the way down. I mean, you might want that, but I didn't want that. So I shaved them, but what I did is I shaved them up to about here. So this bit of hair just used to go like that, and there were no hair here. So yeah, don't do that. So what you want to do is tuck all your hair behind your ears. I know I'm talking specifically, I'm like directing this specifically for trans women, but I hope that's everyone can take something away from this. So tuck your hair behind your ears, as you can see. And what you want to do, like I said, as a trans woman, you don't really want your sideburns coming down, but, you know, my natural hair stops like here, so I get a bit of growth here, but it's not, you know, it's not like a proper sideburn. It's just like, it might be if I grew it out. So tuck it all behind your ears, like so. Get the hair out of the way, because you don't want to start bloody shaving your hair, like your hair on your head. That's not great. And you want to put the shaving foam just under where the hair stops. I shave like every couple of days, every few days. I like to wait for a bit of regrowth, because I hate shaving rashes. So put it just under where the hair stops and come down thingy your lips, like, Again, on the other side, just under your sideburns there. Like that. And then come down your chin. And then just at the top of your neck, because I do get some hair here sometimes, like very like fluffy hair here. So I like to get rid of that. You know what as well, it's so weird because a few years ago, when I first started my transition, I'm bloody eating it. I would never have done a video like this or put this out there because I don't know, I just feel like I've grown in my confidence, so I don't really care what people think of me. So I love that I'm like that because I can kind of do videos like this and really not give, a hoot what people think of me. So yeah, you want to just cover all top of your neck there, and so like that, yeah. And then get your razor and be very careful with the razors. Like I said, this is my razor, look. Hang on, it's got a bit of my hair on there. This is my razor. This is my razor, guys. As you can see, it's got, bloody hell, how many blades? 1, 2, 3, 4 blades. And it's got the moisturising strips. And then just whack it off really, like move your hair back. And you want to keep rinsing your razor off in the water. Be very careful when you go up to your sideburns, guys, because you don't want to accidentally whip them off. Trust me, it takes ages for them to grow back. And as well, if you are a trans woman like me, same on the other side, guys. If you are a trans woman like me or whatever, or trans in general, it really is trial and error, through your transition. I knew nothing at the start of my transition, and it's not as though I could go online and look at other trans people and the videos and that, because I don't really think they were that back then. I know it were only like 10 years ago when I started my transition, but either I just didn't go on the internet, or I don't know, it was just not a thing as much as it is now. So I never saw any other trans people like me, and I could not learn from anyone. I've not got a dad, so I couldn't learn it from anyone. My mum and my nana tried as much as they could, bless them, but I couldn't learn like stuff like shaving and that, so it was trial and error, hence why I shaved my bloody sideburns right up here, and I did get the mickey took out of me quite a lot by people, and you just got to kind of learn to not give a shit. I don't want to swear, sorry. You just kind of got to learn not to care what people think, because really, the only person's opinion who should matter is your own, what you think of yourself, your self-esteem, and if you are one of those people that likes to put people down, you suck. You suck so hard. Right, so go like this. Because you want to stretch the skin above your lips so you don't accidentally start nicking yourself and catching it in the razor. So stretch the skin tight. And then when you're doing one side, go Same on the other side. There we go. Right, you want to do under your lip, because you do get hair growth. Well, I get hair growth there, I don't know about you. And I like to just push my bottom lip out with my tongue, like. And then, very careful on your jawline, because it's obviously very, there's some sharp angles there and the razor can catch your skin. As well, you want to make sure that you're changing your razors regularly, because when they start getting blunt, they start cutting you. Right, and then just a bit on your neck. You don't need to come up onto here because you've already done that bit at the beginning, On the other side, just wherever you get growth where you don't want it, shave it off, you know? And then what you want to do is rinse all that off. And then I'll get my jug. Bloody hell. I hope my... There we go. Hang on. And that, guys, is how you shave.